Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is Stevie of Uncle Steve's Card Shop, and today I had an interesting thought. Many of us are talking about Pokemon investing. Many of us discuss things like we're going to holdings for 10 years. We rarely do. I've obviously been doing the whole loop of selling boxes to rebuy boxes and going in an endless loop in which I will eventually be stuck with these boxes. I want to share the rationale of holding boxes for 10 years. And to do that, I thought, why don't we look back at 2015 or 2016 and see exactly what we were looking like back then for how much boxes are worth today? Obviously, past results can't guarantee future results, but generally speaking, if you think Pokemon's going to survive, it probably is going to be boxes that are worth more in the future. That's why Pokemon historically has generated a profit when you invest in it. Obviously, be responsible. This is not financial advice. This is just a curious look. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So to do this, I went ahead and pulled up Pokewiz.com. This is just a website I found that showed me all the release dates of Pokemon. This is an era where I was not collecting or selling Pokemon, so I didn't know which one to check. So I went up here to Google, typed what is the worst set from the XY era, since this seems to be all XY era, and they said Steam Siege. So let's see what Steam Siege is. I look up the box. What is it sold for? Oh. Okay. So a Steam Siege box today, if it is the worst, that is $1,200. What were we buying these at the time? Like $90, $100. Let's say it's $90 because that seems pretty reasonable. That's a 13x return? Something along those lines. So, yeah. And then, obviously, I'm a Japanese seller / Chinese / whatever seller. So I went ahead and looked. What is the equivalent? Well, the equivalent is right over here. I gave you guys a spoiler, but it's Fever Burst. Blah, 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 blah. What's the last sale for that? It is from a couple months ago. It was $815. $815. MSRP in Japan is $40. That's a 20x return on the literal worst set. And you can look and see that this is sold for $1,100, and you can just imagine what the other booster boxes are going for at that point. So, of course, Pokemon investing does seem to be very real. But most people aren't going to be willing to do this. Most of the people watching this video, frankly, are going to like the novel idea of investing into Pokemon, going to hold on to the boxes for maybe a year, and then want to cash out after a year, even though the return historically has been something along these lines. So I implore you guys, if you want to get into this hobby, I think Japanese boxes are a good solution because the price point is just cheaper. It's more accessible. You're not succumbing to scalping people in the English product. English product is obviously great, but there's going to be a time to pick up English products, and it's not now. The English product that's worth picking up is stuff that's already off the shelves. It's the early Scarlet Violet, late oh my god, I am blanking. One moment. Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, late Sword and Shield, early Scarlet and Violet that I think is worth picking up right now. The prices aren't astronomically crazy. We can go look right now. What's Scarlet Violet base set booster box? Something with nothing in it, I guess people would say, is $255. What's XY? XY base set booster box. Just to compare somewhat apples to apples, a booster pack is $77. Let's just do this together right now. Let's say XY booster box. XY booster box. XY base booster box Pokemon. 3,400. Oh, yeah. I don't know what's in this set, to be clear. This is before my time. Let's just see what has sold. Let's see. Oh, look, 3,000, 3,200, 3,200, 3,800. This is January 27th, so can't really fight me much on that. And right now, you could argue you have the same opportunity with Scarlet Violet base. I don't know what's in, let's say, XY booster box. Let me pull this back up. This is evolution, so that's not what I'm looking for. XY base set, blah, blah, blah. Let's see if there's anything in here. We can explore together. I don't imagine most people are actually going to make it this far in the video. The most valuable card is this Blastoise full art, this Xerneas full art, blah, 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 blah. And yet, people are buying this box. You are not required to have the most expensive, luxurious card for the deck or for the box to be worth something. Overall, it seems to be that just time and people having nostalgia for wanting to crack a set is literally all that is needed. That is my assumption for how stuff like this is even possible. Like, what are you even hoping to hit out of this? I don't know. Anyways, that's the whole video. I just want to implore you guys. I really think you should consider holding on to boxes if this is something that you're into and you're actually willing to hold for 10 years. If you're just going to cash out or you do not have the cash flow, please just... Not financial advice, but at that point, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. All right. Have a good night, guys.